We are live here this morning. Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday morning. Welcome to the Human Empowerment Experience with RKC certified kettlebell trainer David Hills.
And lovely Coach Kendra McLaughlin.
Woo! Good morning, everybody. How is everybody this morning?
Oh, I'm sure they're all perfectly awake, ready to lift weights.
This early in the morning? Well, there's
Here's something inspirational.
A lot of people get up early, and that we do, and it certainly makes the day a lot longer. Although I do start fading in the afternoon pretty.
You've been drinking coffee in the afternoon.
Yeah, I usually have a cup just to kind of keep awake and everything. But this morning I wanted to talk about. So I've been seeing a lot of true love, or people that are in, like, I guess my question is, do you have somebody in your life, if something were to happen to you, whether you get a disease or something of that sort, you have someone in your life that will be there for you and help take care of you? And the reason this came about is I was watching, as I was working on my computer yesterday, I was watching quarantine karaoke. And if you've never checked it out, it's a Facebook group that average people will get on and sing, and it's really cool because it gives people an opportunity to share music. And there's a couple that is on there quite regularly, and it's Patrick Mahoney and Susan, and they've been married for 28 years or a long time. And at about 24 years of marriage, Susan started getting dementia. And they are a beautiful couple, and she's at the point where she can sit with him, but she's not talking. She responds to music. So he gets on with her and he sings, and he has just stuck by her this whole time. And it's so beautiful to see their love and him, how much he loves her. And the fact that, you don't know if you're going to ever be in that situation. And for him to just stand by her and stick by her, take care of her. And it's really heartwarming. And I cried my eyes out because it's really cool to see that these days. And you see, if you look on social media or you're listening to the news, there's just so much hate and anger, and you forget that there are people that care about others, and that's what we should be doing as well. And it's just really heartwarming. So if you haven't checked them out, it's Patrick Mahoney, I think that's his last name, and Susan, and they're just amazing to see that kind of love for another human being and dedication, and it's just amazing. So having said that, my dear partner, what will we be working on today for kettlebell?
Well, doubles, obviously.
Doubles. Oh, my. We haven't done doubles in a while.
Yeah, we'll get a pair of small kettlebells and do some work with those.
Cool. I don't think we have anybody on unless they're incognito. But good morning
to all people popping in and out over here.
Oh, good. Good morning to all of you this morning, and hope you're all doing well. Sending you some energy.
All right,
we'll get going.
This. Okay, we'll warm up first, and then we'll move on to the kettlebell. All right, let me adjust this.
We're just going to do a
little bit of a warm up
this morning to get you going.
Start with some bouncing.
And even if you do this before you go to work or before you start your day, you're going to feel so much better.
I'm going to bounce all the way over here.
You're going to be empowered and energized, and ready to start your day. So good. So just dropping our shoulders down, loosening our arms, letting it go, letting go of the stress, the worry. You're doing enough. I wanted to say that. Maybe I'm talking to myself.
That's okay.
Now, if you're ever feeling like, oh, I need to be doing more, or I need to be better, don't worry about it. It'll come. Do what you can. You know? All we can do is do what we can each day of our lives. Heart openers. So as we open our arms up, you just want to be gentle with yourself, and you can tap your body at the same time as you're coming across. But let's get some gratitude going. What are you grateful for this morning? David, what are you grateful for?
Morning.
Morning.
It came.
And
I'm still here.
And you have a birthday coming up.
I do. The 23rd.
Friday. We'll have a birthday party on Friday. How's that?
Yes.
Friday morning.
I'm going to be 53.
53.
I've been telling people I'm 53 for about 6 months.
I do the same thing.
Most people do it the other way around. They're like, oh,
I always
it would be. I like being in my 50s.
Yeah, well, hang on to your hat because it goes by quickly. I'm in my 50s, but I'll be heading into my 60s in just 2 short years. Year and a half, actually, or a year. 60. Weird. 60. But that's why we do what we do, because we want to be able to still do things, go hiking, spend time with our grandkids and kids, and do, we have a lot of things we have left to do. So we want to stay strong. We want to stay mobile, and we want to be able to get up and get out. And our big plan, I will tell you. Okay, so we're going to tell you what our big plans are for next year, just so because this is going to happen. It's just, we're in the process of kind of,
figuring it out.
It's just an idea right now, but we want to get a travel van,
Like a Sprinter van.
And travel the U.S. in a van.
Couple of years.
For a couple of years. So that's our next big adventure. So we're looking forward to that, and we're just getting our online businesses up and running so that we can have some income as we travel around the U.S. So many places I have not been to, just in our own country.
Yep.
So.
Okay. Let's get a pair of smaller kettlebells. I'm going to use these 12.
Okay. I'll
pull out the 8s for you.
I'll use the. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Not quite as wide as our swing forms.
I learned yesterday a really good way of making sure your feet are hip distance wide. It's about 2 fists. So if you put your fists down here and you go like this,
yep,
it's about that wide.
That's for your hips, yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
It is.
If you're going a little beyond, obviously you go a little beyond, but that's how a lot of times I'll go to do hip width distance and I'll look and I'm like, is that
Yes.
If you put your 2 fists down, it'll kind of give you an idea.
Here's another way. The distance between your heel and your toe.
Oh, good idea. See? That's something new every day.
All right. So with the kettlebells at the sides, shoulders are seated. Sit way back into your hips and come up. Get a little lower.
Flip with your toes. Eight, 9, and 10.
Nice. All right. Feet a little wider, slightly pointed out, and the rack. Double rack. Again. Up overhead. Keep your belly tight. Five more. Set them down.
Whew. Wow, that was a good warm up.
Yep.
It's interesting. I'm going to take it actually. This one's for that one. It's interesting using two.
It's heavier.
And, it is.
That equals to 16.
Yeah.
So you're actually going up in weight.
Different.
Yep. Okay, we're going to put those together. Rack and press. So long cycle. Here we go. Set them down.
So one of the things I noticed that I do with these doubles is as I'm going through, I'm turning my feet like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to really pay
Concentrate.
attention to make sure that I'm gripping with my toes and my feet and that my feet are actually flat.
Yep.
I noticed it like the third one in, I'm like going like that.
Yep.
To grip with the sides of my feet and really what I want to do.
Get your big toes in.
Yeah, that's kind of, I have had surgery on them to see how my toe goes
Yeah.
that way. So if they don't grip great.
As well as they should.
Yeah, they're not really gripping that great, but I do what I can, but I did notice that and I was able to straighten that out. Let's see, I think we got somebody on here.
Yeah, there's a couple on there. Who we got going there? Davey Gross.
And I don't see, we might have people on mine, I just can't see. So welcome everybody, if you are there.
So we're going to move now to the high pull. So you're going to do the same lower power dynamic. You're going to bring them up, elbows up high. Don't do this. I see people do this sometimes. With the elbows down, don't do it. Elbows are up. Right?
This.
Here. So you're going to go here, pull, and then a double punch. Right? Through the kettlebell. Right? But don't unseat your shoulder. Push them back, but don't let your shoulders unseat. So focus on the seating of your shoulders as we do this. Here we go. 10 of them. Whew. Okay, so ready for the next one?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Double snatch. All the way to the top.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. You can do it. I see you looking at those little ones.
I'll try these.
You want to try it before we get started? Just make sure you're formed. We'll take a look. The big thing is to just commit. In the hips and then freeze at the top.
Right.
You're doing the small ones.
Well, I'm just,
Worried about your shoulder?
no, I'm just trying to get them. I'm not used to doing it with two at the same time.
All right, let's take a little practice. Yeah. Right.
Then it just drops.
Exactly.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. And begin. 1, 2, lock the elbow. 3. Good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Whew. So what we're going to do next is we're going to do our outside swings. So with the double rack kettlebell, one of them. For the outside, cross, and re-rack. On this plane here, the coronal plane, right? Here we go. Whew. Double rack your kettlebells. We're going to start with our left hand and go to the left. Now the right. Rip with your toe. Two more. 19. 20.
Wasn't it 14, 20?
Well, we did 10 on each side. Whew. Nice.
And the thing is with these type of thing is consistency. So,
Yeah.
you know, if you're not doing this consistently, and it's like with anything that you're doing in your life, if you're sporadic about it, you're not going to get, you're not going to see any gains from it, or you're not going to get anything from it.
True.
So if you're wondering why you're not seeing anything from your eating plan or your workout plan, maybe you're not being consistent enough. Maybe you're skipping days, or you're only doing it when you feel like doing it. There are many days that I get up in the morning and I don't feel like working out. Many days. It's a matter of dedication, consistency, and there are many days that I just have to say, you know what, just suck it up and do it. And I'm always glad that I did. I've never done a workout that I've said, oh, I wish I hadn't have done that. Never, not once in my entire life. But it doesn't, it's like anything, you know, you have to put your time and effort into it, or you're not going to see the results.
All right, you ready?
I think so. What are we doing next?
Lunges. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to separate the kettlebells and stand in the middle. Step back a bit. Take a step forward and go down until the knee is almost to the ground. Now, we've been doing this a bit. Right, we've been switching. We're going to do that with our kettlebell. So, sit back and grab the kettlebell suitcase style. Now, don't let your arms hang. Seat your shoulders. Pull them up. Actually, no, I'm sorry, not. Bring them back and down a bit. Fire your triceps. Keep everything nice and secure. Step forward and bring your knee almost to the ground. Switch. 10 more.
Wow, that was hard.
Woo!
That was actually hard.
Nicely done. Okay. Ready for something challenging?
Yeah.
So, get in a wide stance. Imagine you have a kettlebell racked and a kettlebell down. Sit back into your hips. Fire your hips. Rack this one and let this one fall. So it goes up, switching down. Up, switch down.
This one, I'm not sure if I'm coordinating enough for this.
This one, you get it.
Okay.
This takes a little practice. Grab your kettlebells. Feet wide. Swing one to the rack. Now, you're going to sit back, fire your hips, and switch. It looks like this. It goes switch.
Oh.
Perfect. Look at you. And 1, 2, and 6, 7, 8, 10. Set them down.
Okay. Ah, that was interesting too. That wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be in terms of coordination.
So, for this next one, you might want to go down to the smaller kettlebells.
Okay.
Because we're going to do the same thing, only instead of bringing it to the rack, we're going to bring it all the way overhead in a snatch. Now, this is a relatively advanced exercise. So, if you are not comfortable with this, do the one we just did. If you're more comfortable with it and you want a challenge, you're going to do the same thing, only all the way up. Make sense? All right, here we go. Now, bring one kettlebell to the rack. Press it overhead. Now it goes sit, switch.
I like that one. Hold on, I was using the smaller kettlebells.
Okay, folks,
I'll have to try it with the
it's a little bit of a truncated workout today.
Well,
we
it
did.
was a lot of different harder moves.
It was.
So I'm okay with that. Do we have time to do any swings or
We do.
want to do some heavy swings?
A swing out. All right. Put the little guys aside.
We'll be heavy swing.
Go to 16.
Yeah.
50.
Wow, that's a lot.
40?
Well,
You tell me.
Okay, let's see if we can do 50.
Ooh, here we go. Finish 20. 25. 30. 35. 40. 10 more. And down.
Okay. Woo! That was a workout and a half. Let me get my breath here. Whew. Ah. Jennifer, Travis Wilson, Jennifer Benton, some of my wonderful friends from Waterboro. Love you guys. So happy to have you join us today. We are actually live Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. doing a kettlebell workout. David is RKC certified, so which is Russian kettlebell certified. I'm out of breath, so can you stand up so my friends can see you? And so we do a live workout every morning. We give some inspiration in the beginning, and then we do an actual workout. And I absolutely love it. It's great as we age because it keeps us functional, helps build strength, and literally works the whole body. And this is by the way. I'm so happy to have you here this morning, sending you all love, joy, peace, and happiness, and sending some special healing energies to all of those in the world who are suffering today in the hopes that they find some peace in their lives. And so happy to have you join us. Enjoy your day. Enjoy every second of this day today. And, stay present in your day. Don't worry about what's happening tomorrow. And don't think about what happened yesterday. Just enjoy every minute of your day today. Love you guys. And we'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early. Take care.